Ever since the Switch was first released, it has not been possible to accurately see how many hours you've played on your Switch. 25 hours or more, 75 hours or more. This is to me simply just too vague, and worst of all, you can't even see how many hours you have in total on your Switch. But today, that changes because I've discovered a way to see this information accurately. If you're wondering why the title says kind of, it's not because this doesn't work, no. It's simply because it's not an official way to do so. We'll be using a third-party website called Exoface, which specializes in tracking your gaming data, not only on Nintendo, but also on PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. And I know some of you out there won't be comfortable using that website, and I'm not forcing you, but it does work. So if you want to see your total Switch playtime data, this is the way to do so. Firstly, you want to head over to the website Exoface and create an account. And once you've done so, you will be greeted with this page. If you cannot find this page, just go in the top right corner, click the little drop-down menu and go into Edit Details. Now, scroll all the way to the bottom where it says Service Details, and here you can link all sorts of accounts, PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, but the one you're looking for is all the way at the bottom, Nintendo, and here you want to put in your Switch friend code. But before doing that, there's one setting on your Switch you must check first, because if it's set at the wrong thing, this won't work at all. So go to your user, go to Play Activity Settings, and make sure that this little menu says All Users. And yeah, reload the site and you'll now be greeted with a Nintendo section on your profile, and giving it a click will show you this magical page. Your exact playtime for each game. I've played Super Smash Bros. For not 325 hours or more, but I've played it for 28 hours and 48 minutes. Hooray, it worked flawlessly, is what I thought at first, but sooner rather than later, you'll notice one glaring issue, and that is that it's only tracked your latest 20 games. One might think that entering 20 new games manually would just update this list, but what's really cool about this website is that it stores those 20 initial games. So if you enter 20 new games, reload the site, you'll have 40 games, thus repeating this process, entering manually every game in your collection, and this might take a long while depending on how many games you have. In the end, you'll be able to see your total playtime on your Switch. Now, you might have seen if you've entered 20 new games and reloaded the website that it hasn't updated the library, but that is because you must go up here and choose Run Profile Scan. But don't just go ham on this, because you can only do this 5 times a day, meaning that you can maximum get 100 games of your Switch library into this website a day. Also, I would wait a tiny bit with running that profile scan, because what I've encountered is that I entered the 20 games, chose Run Profile Scan, and it had only updated half of the list because it just for some reason takes a while to update the complete list. So wait a bit with the profile scan, then run it, and there you'll have your 20 new games. Now, for those of you who've run off to open every single game in your collection, I do want to point out a few things, and that is the requirement for it to show up in your latest played games. So almost every game when you enter it has the little prompt in the start that shows which user you want to enter as. So obviously you enter the user that you want to see your data on, and then you want to be sure to be past this black loading screen. I didn't clarify it properly in the video, but what I mean here is that this black loading screen is at the start of every game, and you do need to get past that for it to register in your recently played. Otherwise, you would just be opening games, going out of them too soon for them to register, and thus losing a lot of time. Alright, you're good to go, but there are some games that doesn't have the user select prompt before launching the game. For example, Luigi's Mansion 3. You wait and wait and wait while this little dog runs in the corner until you get to the main menu, where you'll finally be able to select your user so it enters your recently played. I just wanted to make sure that you knew these things going into it, because if you have a lot of games, you want to get in and out of games as quickly as possible, but if you do it too quickly, sometimes it won't register. So just keep these two things in mind and you should be good to go. But yeah, I'll let you run off, you've probably done so already, to check your playtime data. Good luck, have fun, and we'll see you in the next one. Felix from Nintendo Live, out.